We need to talk about Aston Martin. Now, I've been considering making this video for a long time now, but their performance at the Australian Grand Prix last weekend has just made me realise that this is the time to finally make the video. And yeah, oh my god, I genuinely cannot remember a weekend that from the start of FP1 to the end of the race just went so badly. It was just the most horrendous weekend. Now, if I'm just remembering back, I've probably forgotten some bits because of how bad it was. But in FP1, Sebastian had a mechanical issue, and then went on a moped, to be fair, which was quite funny. And yeah, didn't make it back out again for the rest of the day. And then in FP3, both drivers had an off, Stroll and Vettel. And Vettel only just made it out into qualifying because of Stroll, who crashed into Latifi while both were on out laps. I mean, like, yeah, just brilliant. Two of the top 20 drivers in F1 BC Dub, supposed to be 20 best drivers in the world. Yeah, doubtful about that. And then in the race, Sebastian Vettel goes off into the gravel trap because, I mean, like, what's the point in the Aston Martin even having a steering wheel? It just barely turned. And then just a few laps later, he totally binned it. And yeah, that just about sums up. I'm sure I've missed plenty more. But yeah, but how is this the case though? Because Aston Martin, they're known for punching above their weight. They're known for the days of Force India, Sergio Perez, Nico Hulkenberg, etc., for punching above their weight, always getting that surprise podium, maximising their budget on a very limited budget. And now they've seen like they've got all the resources, new facilities coming under Lawrence Stroll, a 4-time F1 World Champion in the car. How has it all gone so wrong? It's just seems so strange. Are they becoming like the modern day Toyota of F1 where they have all the money in the world, Jaguar or something like that, and yeah, they just don't utilise it. It all just goes horribly wrong in F1. I hope it doesn't, because yeah, it's a really great team now. We've seen what they can do in recent years, but it does seem to be going that way. They've got talented personnel like that, like Martin Whitmarsh making his return to the sport. Who saw that coming? I know he's not fully involved in the F1 team, but you know, still to have that calibre of name on board. I mean, like, Aston Martin has to be becoming better. I really thought the 2022 rules and regulation changes would be a step forward for Aston, and they could finally take a step forward. But if anything, it seems the opposite. And at the moment, a 5-year dream plan, even with all the money going in, etc. I mean, like, yeah, it just seems to be dreamland at the moment. They're absolutely miles off and they're going backwards. But what are the key issues? I mean, like, it's just so hard to get your head around. Is it the management style? There's been rumours that Lawrence Stroll has been absolutely furious since the start of the season. Employees are scared, etc. And yeah, I mean, like, Lawrence Stroll comes across as a pretty scary guy, and I can imagine getting on the wrong side. He's invested so much money into the team already, new facilities, etc. still to come. And yeah, they just think so incredibly mid. So, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. And maybe the culture at Aston Martin is totally wrong, which, yeah, definitely wouldn't help. You've seen Mercedes, no blame culture, how successful that's been over the years. Maybe Aston Martin could adopt something like that, because, yeah, clearly the culture or something at the team isn't going right. And then maybe another area that you could look at, maybe this might be a bit controversial. I think I did say it when, at the end of 2020, when it was announced that they'd be teammates, Sebastian Vettel and Lance Stroll. Is the driver lineup really good enough? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, like, Sebastian Vettel, we all love him, don't we? I mean, like, but at the moment, I would probably argue he hasn't been top 10 driver in F1 since maybe the 2018 season. And yeah, Lance Stroll, I mean, like, he's fine. He does have the occasional great race, but on the whole, is he really anywhere near the top 10? No. So at the moment, I'd say they have two drivers in the bottom tier of F1, and just comfortably Vettel's on the way out. I mean, like, I kind of just feels like he's lost motivation, etc. And yeah, I mean, like, it's just such a shame to see a 4-time world champion's career ending like this. And at this rate, I really wouldn't be surprised to see him walking out at the end of the season. And at the end of the day, it's just a sorry state that Aston Martin are in at the moment. But anyway, guys, that's it for you. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, any thoughts, comments down below. Follow and to the link description for me for daily F1 news, and subscribe to my channel. It's going to be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.